Hello, Badettes! How are you today? Ako ay may pinaghahandaan. Isang tao, isang lalaki na maraming followers, influencer in his own right. At eto, hindi mo aakalaing hilig pala niya ang pagbibisikleta. So ito, mapapasabak tayo sa pagbibisikleta para siya ay makasama at mas makilala pa. Manap muna tayo ng bisikleta, ha? Maghahanap tayo ng bike. Hi po. Hello. Hi. Eileen, hi. Anong bike yung papahiram sa akin ni Goyo?
Yung folding po, ito po pinasana.
Yung puti?
Opo.
Ito na yung bike natin. For a day. Baka after this, no, mapabili na ako. Ito, pinaghahandaan natin ang ating pagbabike bukas. Mapapasabak tayo dahil ang ating interviewin ay walang iba kundi si Sanchez na, abay, nagbabike pala. So, eto. Sino nga ba si Sanchez? Siyempre, kilala natin siya bilang isang inspirational speaker, author. Pero eto ang kanyang other side. Magre-ready na tayo. Wala tayong bike eh. Maliit lang, ha? Okay. Okay, subukan natin to. Good luck! Medyo maaga tayo umalis, pero tayo ay naligaw. Magtanong tayo dito. Brother Bo, I think naligaw ako, but I think I'm here. Nag-tour of Paranaque na ako. Oo, sabi ko, baka may sightseeing. So may topic na tayo ngayon. Naligaw na ba kayo sa buhay ninyo? Yan na.
So, diretso lang.
Brother Bo, pasensya na. Eto na ho. Yay! Konti na lang, konti na lang. Thank you! Yay! 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 Excited ako kasi finally natuloy. Pangarap ko magbisikleta pero ngayon, Ate Maro, ganda mga hardcore mga bisikleta nila. Seryoso sila. Ate, Bernadette po.
Hi, Bernadette.
Ngayon, finally magbabike na tayo. Teacher natin yun, si Brother Bo. Kaya natin to. Yahoo!
Alright, here we go.
I will scream for something. Bye!
Bye! See you!
So this is your date time. Once a week, sabi nyo nga, and Tuesdays.
Yes.
Tuesday.
Stay on the right. Stay on the... Yung pala yung kalmado. You married your secretary. Sir Chief, is that you?
Yep.
Para kang
Yep.
Sir Chief.
I thought I'll be celibate for life. That was my thinking, you know. So I was 30 years old, or a little bit before that. I made a decision. Because for years I was praying, should I get married? Should I become a priest? Should I just remain single? Those were very attractive choices for me. But then little by little I began to realize that, you know, to do what I'm doing as a layman, I really think this is my calling, to be a layman. And then I want to believe that God guided me and made a decision to get married. Then I just said, okay, who should I marry? And then I created a list of people.
May listahan na.
May listahan.
Oh my God, like prospects?
Yeah, because I had my non-negotiable
Yung
criteria.
values. Okay,
Yes.
values pala.
First,
Kala ko may-
no, yeah, women.
Okay.
Women.
Okay. Sige.
So
That had the non-negotiables.
that had my non-negotiable values.
Okay. So, ano tong mga values na? Sige.
Somebody who loves God, somebody who has a mission orientation. Na ang buhay niya, alam niya na God calls me also to serve. I'm not here just to, you know, enjoy life, but my joy will come from serving other people. So I wanted that kind of a woman.
And paano kayo pumasok sa buhay ni Ben?
Ako, I met him in 1994. Kaka-resign ko lang from my job. Yung barkada ko, sabi niya na Brother Bo is having a Bible study for Catholics series. So every week we would go there, we'd go and listen to him. But I already have been reading his magazines. And so, he started asking for volunteers kasi that from the auditorium of St. Francis, the talks were transferred to the big church, and so they started asking for volunteers. So my other friend, pareho kami, jobless pa. So we said, halika. And then that's where I met him personally na. So in-introduce na kami. Ganun lang, casual lang. And then after serving, natapos na yung series, and then I really felt na why don't I volunteer more regularly kasi parang lang yun, once a week lang. The community parang had a spot for me. They welcomed me. So nag-volunteer ako. Every day I would be there. And thankfully yung mom ko, very supportive yun. Sabi ko, okay lang ba sa'yo na hindi mo na ako magtatrabaho. This is my work. I'm gonna serve the Lord. Ayun, di ba? Walang sweldo. And then, after a while, nagkaroon ng marites. ng chismis. Na, uy, transfer ka kay Brother Bo, ganon. Sabi ko, wag nga kayo magbiro ng ganyan. So, syempre, parang ako, oo. Eh kasi, syempre, di ba, top leader. Bakit ako mapupunta sa kanya? Tapos yun, pinatawag nga ako. And then, pinaghintay niya ako ng mga 1 oras.
Ready ka na pala, te.
nakalimutan niya na i-interview niya pala ako. Ganun. After that, I had to start working for him na. His former secretary, she was pregnant sa Ate Mayat. That's why he decided to have a new secretary. Pero yung mga nire-refer sa kanya na secretaries, ayaw niya, lagi nang nire-reject. Kasi at the back of his mind, ako pala daw ang gusto niya. Di ba?
Yep. The first time I met her, I was already attracted to her, di ba? But I said, I shelved it.
Sige. Ano yung naramdaman nyo? I-dissect natin yung naramdaman.
Sabi ko, uy, ang ganda niya. And then,
uy, ang ganda niya.
But I just accepted the fact that, I was attracted to her. But I didn't do anything about it.
Oh.
And then about 1 year after that, so 95, I was looking for a secretary and I knew she wrote well. So I said I needed that skill. But of course, I was biased.
And then, this is what I always say. Kasi nga, whenever people ask how we met, and then when they learn na, secretary, bigla magagansi ko. It was nothing like that because we hardly saw each other.
Although, let's say I'm in the office once a month. I'll see her and I'll have a smile on my face, But that's it. I was so disciplined in thinking na I can't give her, what if I flirt, let's say,
Yes, that's right.
and then give her false hope na yun pala hindi ako mag-asawa.
Good boy.
So when did you decide na, okay, I'm disciplined? From discipline to almeryo?
Yep. Yeah. I was 30 years old. After the
Sobra.
7-day retreat, when I finally decided I was gonna get married, pababa pa lang ako sa retreat house, tinawagan ko na siya.
Tapos sabi niya,
So
and I'll
happy.
tell you more about it when I get down. Ako parang, okay. So one day, kasi every time he comes to the office, talagang natataranta ako kasi I have all
I'm
of
rarely
this.
there.
I have all these
Things
letters,
for me to sign.
files, schedules. So nung tinawagan niya ako, sabi niya, meet me at the end of the street, yung Chicago Street. Ako naman si Ngenge, parang, di ba? Andiyan yung boss ko. First time he asks me to meet him at the end of the street.
I didn't want anyone to know that I was courting her because it'll be very awkward for her.
Kasi in-announce na niya sa community na he's finally
Made a decision. I was gonna
for
get married.
life.
For married life.
Tapos naganap siya ng restaurant. And then there, he started asking me slowly personal questions. At the end of the meal, parang gano'n. Sabi niya, let's do this again. He started saying a lot of cheesy stuff. He wrote an article that was never published. He was describing that he had a girlfriend. So he was trying to recite it verbatim. Nabasa ko yun. When I read that article, sabi ko, yikes, my girlfriend na si Brother Bo. Ganun pa yung thought ko. But then when he was saying, oh my gosh, oh my God. Sabi ko, can the ground beneath me swallow me? Kasi parang hindi ko talaga siya ma-imagine na ako pala yung sinulat niya. When I decided na nga, when it was clear to me that it was for married life, so that's when I looked at my, ganun din, non-negotiables. I had to look beyond. Yun muna yung I had to overcome his being Bo Sanchez and what that means for my future family. Once I did, so yun na.
So, from
Lakas makabudol
from
nito.
that first date, how long did it take? Kasi 31 na kayo noon.
Mga 3 months. Ganon siya kabilis.
Akala ko naman, talagang
Hindi.
mabilis-bilis ka. Ay, kumusta naman ang inyong buhay may asawa?
23 years, going 24. We went through rough times, especially at the start. I always tell people, at the start of our marriage, there were so many things na sandpaper ministry talaga siya.
Ano
You
yung
know?
sandpaper ministry, ate? Figuring it
You
out?
rub on each other the wrong way, right?
But you smooth, in the process,
Yes,
you
yes.
smoothen.
Oh, yes.
You smoothen. And then, pag smooth na kayong dalawa, mas maganda na yung relationship.
Yes.
But the major issue at the first stages of our marriage was I really felt that he was more generous to others than to his family and even to himself, yung ganon. So,
You were very vocal naman. O kinimkim mo yun?
That's her
No.
strength.
Good job.
And that's why our marriage, I think, is amazing, after 23 years. Is because she wears her emotions on her sleeve. She never hides.
yes.
She just tells me what she feels. She says, I'm hurt, I'm
I don't
sad.
let him guess.
And that's been a great blessing.
At kayo naman, when she tells you how she feels, you're receptive also? Or
Yes.
medyo meron ka ring...
No, I've learned through the years, First thing I do is say, if you're hurt, I apologize. Because I've realized I cannot debate or argue with her emotions. She is hurt. I cannot say, no, you're not hurt.
When you hurt someone, say sorry.
Absolutely.
No questions asked.
No questions and no justification, no excuses. Don't say, I'm sorry, pero naman. I don't do that. I don't add anymore anything. I just say I'm sorry.
Eto, Brother Bo,
Yeah.
naligaw ka na ba o nagkagusto ka na ba sa iba?
I would get attracted. I told her I would get attracted to different women. I think my discipline since I was single came into play.
Ate, baraw ikaw, naligaw ka na?
In marriage?
Oo.
No.
Okay.
Siguro lang, in terms of weakness, halimbawa, because I don't know if you will consider this naligaws, because we homeschool our kids. At the start, it was very difficult. So, I have impatience, issues about impatience. So, when you homeschool, yung mga weaknesses mo talaga mamamagnify. So, doon, in terms of that, yung anger management, yung gano'n, impatience.
Don't just follow the emotions because it's so easy to be duped and to be fooled by the emotions, and then you get you make all sorts of horrible decisions that you'll regret for the rest of your life. You want to have a criteria. You want to say, okay, what are the deepest values that I stand for, and if you are compatible with your values, the chances are higher that the relationship will work.
Brother Bo, parang napansin ko rin ang dami niyong post about money.
Yep.
Okay, ang tanong ko, parang di ba parang hindi mo mako-connect, magdadasal ka pero pinag-uusapan mo pera.
That's true. That's really a conflict in many people's minds. And I had to resolve it first of all within me.
Yeah.
Because being a missionary with a Saint Francis of Assisi spirituality, na you love the poor, and to love the poor, I was thinking I should be poor. So I was like that for 18 years. Reality bites. when I was ministering to a lot of people, I realized, you know, even my fellow missionaries lang, nung nag-asawa sila, may anak sila, hirap na hirap sila sa buhay. They could not put food on the table, they could not send their kids to school. And I said to myself, there must be something that I can do. Parang mali eh. Parang, is this what God wants of His children? Na you can't feed your kids? So I said, no. So I needed to realize that money was not evil. It was the love of money that was evil. Money itself can be very good if you do use it for God's purposes. So I had to learn how to make money work, how to invest, how to grow money, and how to have a good business. And realizing that business was, you know, could actually be a way to serve people. So that was a transformation within me. And then we transformed our own finances. And then after that, we started teaching other people. One of my purposes is to teach and to help good people become rich. Because good people, you know, if they're good and money goes into good hands, then it will be used for good purposes.
Ngayon po, nandito tayo sa tahanan ni Brother Bo. Kayo ay sina? Magpakilala po kayo.
Jane na makahilos po. Friend po.
May secret sila. Milyonaryo sila! Totoo! Promise, may milyon ka nga.
Opo.
Nasaan yung pera mo?
Sa stock market po.
Taray. Ano ang trabaho mo dito kay na Brother Bo?
Bookkeeper mo.
Ikaw daw milyonarya ka rin? Paano dumami yung pera mo?
Stock market po, ma'am.
Paano ka natuto?
Si Jane po.
Ha? Sakay? Ikaw daw nagturo?
Ay, hindi po. Ako lang po naghahawak ng account niya po. Si Bossing Pilto, Truly Rich Club po nagtuturo po.
Nagtuturo ka?
Nag-guide sa amin.
Oh.
Truly Rich Club, ha?
Ito kasi yung advocacy rin ni Brother Bo. Financial freedom actually, no? And literacy. Kuya Chris, ano ang work mo dito?
Personal driver po, family driver po.
Ano po ang investment ni Kuya Chris, Brother Bo?
Nag-stock siya simula ng
2011-10,
Oo.
nag-start mag-invest dahil kay Sir. Si Sir yung nagturo eh.
Pero last year, he got 1/2 of all his stocks investment to buy a property. So, meron siyang property ngayon.
Saan?
Sa Laguna po.
Kuya, ilang taon na kayo dito kay na Brother Bo?
Turning 13 po.
Kuya, so feeling mo para mas maginhawa ba ang buhay nyo ngayon? Na alam mo kung anong gagawin sa pera mo?
Ay, opo. Kasi yung pag nag-uusap po kami ng misis ko pagka matutulog na kami, hindi namin sabi ko, siguro kung hindi tayo tinuruan ni Sir mag-invest, yung pera na nandoon sa stock market, wala na yon, gan. Hindi mo na alam kung saan napunta. At least ngayon, yun yung sinasabi ni Sir na pag nag-retired na ako, meron na kami ng misis kong retirement.
By the way, tinutulungan ako ni Brother Bo sa finances, sila ni Brother Rex. Oo, Truly Rich Club. How to join? Kailangan pag-usapan yung pera eh. Huwag kayong mahihiyang pinag-uusapan yung pera.
Yeah, you know, they can just follow my page sa Facebook, the Brother Bo Sanchez. And then I have webinars there, usually every Friday night, and we're Philippine time. And then I talk about money. We talk about business, we talk about investments. So they can follow me, it's for free. We try to educate people. If they made a decision, sige, I really want to start investing, I need Bo's guidance on, let's say, stock market. You know, people are so confused about that. What we did was we created a group of people who would get my guidance. Twice a month, I email them what stocks I personally buy, what stocks I personally sell. And that has helped a lot of people. Financial freedom is that your passive income is equal to your monthly expenses. And when that happens, kasi you don't have to work, but you just choose to work because you love to do what you want to do.
So, gaano katagal mo nang ginagawa, Brother Bo, yung investing?
20 plus years already. So it's been very good. So they can, if they want to, go to www.trulyrichclub.com.
Brother Bo, sabi mo, truly rich.
Yeah.
Ano ang net worth ni Brother Bo?
Oh my gosh. Let's put it this way. Instead of answering that question,
Sige.
I've already reached my financial freedom point. Meaning to say, I can stop working anytime. I reached that siguro, I don't know, gosh, maybe about, when was that? Let me think. About 10 years ago. I already
Pareho tayo ng
I already reached
number
that.
na iniisip.
I already reached that point na I don't have to work anymore. My investments, the earnings from my investments can actually pay for my lifestyle. But I love what I do, and it's helping people, it's serving people. So I'll keep on doing it, and also I'm able to give more. I'm able to give more to the ministries because I keep on working. So yun lang.
This vlog started dahil ako ay naligaw. It's not always clear where you're going. We get lost.
Yes. If you get lost, never give up. When you feel you're lost, you lack direction, you're confused, and then it's easy to get rattled, it's easy to panic. Calm yourself and then make a decision and say, I'll never give up. I will reach my destination if I keep on trying. And if you're going to be emotional, what's going to happen is that you're going to be stuck in being lost. What's the right thing to do here in this situation? Look at your deepest values. Pray to God, listen to His voice, and He will lead you. He's going to give you friends, wonderful people whom you respect, you admire, people that inspire you. You can ask them to give you advice. You might make a few more failures, but that's fine. You will arrive at your destination.
And I am here! I made it! Hi, Badettes! Eto, tapos na tayo mag-bike. Tapos na ang araw with Brother Bo Sanchez. Hi, Kuya Richard! Ready na po yung bike natin. Ayan. Magbabalik na tayo ng sasakyan na hiniram natin. Badettes, sana meron kayong natutunan today. Sana na-inspire kayo. If you are lost, be it finances, sa mga relasyon ninyo, or even with our faith, okay lang yun. Okay lang yun. You will find her. Just give it time. Ingat everybody, and as we always say, be happy. Ayan ang side view ni Brother Bo. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe kayo ha, para makasend at makaspread tayo ng positive vibes online. Ingat kayo. God bless you.